Let me ask you a question. Can you play your right hand louder than your left hand? If the answer is no, then in this lesson I'm going to teach you how to do that and why you would need to do that. So 9 times out of 10, the right hand plays the melody, which is usually playing higher notes. So in order for the left hand that's usually playing lower notes to not drown out the right hand, we need to perform this balancing act of playing the left hand softer than the right hand so we hear the melody more. This is a more mature, seasoned, more expressive way of playing that can make your piano performances sound more emotional, more expressive. So it sounds like you're more conscious of what you are playing. I'm going to give some examples towards the end of the video where I'm balancing the hands compared to when I'm not, and there is such a huge difference. So this is a pretty essential thing to learn for any pianist. So what we're going to do first is like a coordination exercise. And you may have tried to do this before and you might feel a little bit silly, but bear with me. Is you're going to rub your belly whilst tapping your head. And it doesn't matter which way you do this first, like which hand is doing which. So if you can do that one way, I want you to switch and see if you can do it the other way. So rub your belly with your other hand and tap your head. If you can do that, you can learn the coordination to develop playing louder in one hand and softer than the other hand. It's good to be able to switch, so sometimes we may need to play louder in the left hand than the right hand. Some people will get it just like that. For some people it may take a little bit more chipping away at those neurological pathways in your brain. And once you've created that tunnel, that pathway, you've then cracked it and you can then apply that to other aspects of your playing. So we're going to go to the piano now and we're going to have a look at how we can start playing with different volumes in each hand. We're going to have a look at the first exercise, and the first thing is simply tapping. So you can tap on your legs or you can tap just on a surface. So I want you to tap your legs or wherever, your right hand louder than your left hand. Can you see I'm being really exaggerative? Is that a word? I'm really exaggerating my right hand and my left hand is really, really soft. So we're really just taking the coordination and making it really simple. So literally just tapping. Once you've nailed that, we can then take that to the piano. So take 2 notes, maybe just 2 of the same notes, and try doing that instead. You should be able to hear this note a lot more prominently than that one. Just see, let's try it the other way around. Because it is good to develop the coordination both ways as well. Because there will be moments where you need light and shade in a piece of music where maybe the melody line is being shared amongst the hands and amongst the clefs, and it's not always the right hand that needs to be louder. So the next thing is to, now you've just done it on one finger, once you've cracked that, we can then have a go just going up and down like this, using all of your fingers. So you can definitely hear that my right hand is louder. Once you've cracked that, you should be able to utilise that in an actual piece of music. So the first piece of music I am going to demonstrate it on is I Giorni by Ludovico Einaudi, and the difference that balancing the hands and trying to bring out the melody in the correct place. So first of all, I'm going to play it without balancing the hands. So this one is an interesting example because both hands are playing mostly a sort of above middle C or around the middle higher range. So because the notes are very close together, it needs to be obvious where the melody is. And the right hand has the melody in this one. So we don't want Now if I put that technique into practice and bring out the melody in the right hand, we should instead have something that sounds a little bit more expressive. it should be noticeable where the melody was, and there we had quite close notes together, like there for example. So it needs to be clear where the melody is when you're playing notes so close together. I'm just going to give you some other ways you can add more expression. So that's like the first thing. So balancing the pitch and bringing out, making sure the melody is always being brought out and not being overpowered by the bass notes or the lower notes. So I'm going to go over what's called shaping phrases and shaping like what musical sentences are. If you're unsure, if the melody is ascending, make a slight crescendo. So for example, in Tchaikovsky's Barcarolle, there's lots of ascending and descending moments in this piece, really expressively. So if I played that without the crescendo and without balancing the hands as well, it will sound a lot less expressive. It just sounds a little bit wooden, sounds a little bit more robotic, and there is absolutely no expression there or balance between the hands whatsoever. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson and found it interesting. Please let me know in the comments how you got on. Hopefully you will see a difference in your playing and you'll be more conscious of what you are playing and how to express it. So I hope you're all well, and I will see you in the next lesson. That's the end of this video. If you have a request, please leave them in the comment section of this video. Also remember to like and subscribe. I've left some videos here you might like, so go and check those out. I also have a course, so if you would like to learn how to read music from scratch, go visit Bitesize Piano Course.co.uk. You can enroll and start learning. I'll see you in the next video.